Catastrophe turned recovery. Mission abolished turned to mission accomplished. Determination in the face of defeat. Wouldn't you love those captions to be the subject of your life? I'm here to tell you, you only fail when you stop trying, and you stop trying because you're afraid. How do you change that? I'm glad you asked. Many times in life, we find ourselves unprepared, unable, unwilling, unmotivated, hesitant, resistant, seemingly already defeated. And it's in those times that we must center ourselves, pray, regroup, and envision standing in victory on the other side of our situation. Failure is not an option. This quote for me personally. And 59, after several launch attempts between the United States and the USSR, which is now Russia, Russia experienced success in 1959, so they actually beat the United States on this mission to go to the moon. And so Apollo 13 was a mission to the moon. Before the spacecraft could reach the moon, they had trouble. In that trouble, mission control, neither the astronauts had planned for this event, so this was not a part of the simulations before taking off. And so through unconventional thinking and teamwork and the attitude that failure was not an option, the astronauts were saved, their lives were saved, and they were able to come back home. And so no longer was the mission focused to go to the moon and to get there and have a man on the moon. The focus and the mission was, how are we going to bring these astronauts home? So in conclusion, I'm certain or not everyone was afraid, and having not anticipated this particular problem, this situation, it was not easy. It was very easy to panic and for mayhem to ensue. And so we can translate that to our lives. How does that work? The same is true for our lives. Tests and trials will come, but I want to encourage you today to make the decision long before you have to make the choice that you will remain calm in the face of obstacles. And because unless you're too young or too old or not old enough to have forgotten in life that there'll be times when you are unprepared, unwilling, unable, unmotivated, hesitant, resistant, and seemingly already defeated. I just want to remind you that it's in those times that you would recall your decision before this test came up to push through to the other side, because failure is not an option.